The story begins with a blonde girl who shows her panties to some guys. While the guys are excited, the girls is smiling because they're going to play with their body thanks to her. Wait, what the heck I'm reading? How did I even end up in this manga? Am I really this desperate for views? Yes. Basically, the blonde girl has one mission in life, which is to turn on every man she meets. After that amazing introduction, we are introduced to the protagonist of our story, who is this guy right here, Yonekura. The blonde tries to get Yonekura's attention, but he just ignores her. That's right, Yonekura. Have some self-respect. I trust you won't fall into her dirty hand. Blonde, who out of respect I just called blonde, is complaining because she can't seduce Yonekura. According to her, she can enchant anyone with a simple pick of her panties, which is probably true, but the MC is different. I hope so. We return to Yonekura, who is talking to his waifu. I respect you even more now, Yonekura. You found a good woman, not like the blonde. I'm sure your mom is proud of you. Speaking of the blonde, she shows up and questions him, angrily asking why he reacts to his waifu but not to her. Yonekura asks why she even cares so much, questioning the blonde's feeling for him. The blonde acts all tsundere, trying to seduce him, and is convinced that it will work because he's an stinky otaku and she'll like that kind of things. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, she's not wrong, but the fact she's the one saying it kind of bothers me. Anyway, let's see how Yonekura will react. He's holding back the urge to vomit because of what the blonde did. That's my MC. Keep going, you're on the right path. The frustrated blonde hugs him to see if she can make him react somehow. Okay, before we continue, can someone tell me what the heck is up with the zipper? Dude, it's enormous. Did the author take something before drawing this? Or is he a fan of Inazuma 11? It's literally the same clothes, but leaving fashion aside, which I will never understand, let's see how Yonekura reacts to this. Well, he vomited. Poor guy. Having a woman like her hugging him must feel horrible for a follower of God like him. The blonde is frustrated because she used all her weapons and still couldn't make him react. Yonekura fed up with her, decides to get home, but the blonde stops him. In a desperate attempt, the blonde directly asks him what his type is, because even though she hates asking, she hates even more that she can seduce him. Man, I have so many words to describe her, but for my own sake, I keep them for me. Yonekura clears things up once and for all, telling her that even if he told her that as long as it's her, it will never work. Oof, that excited me a little. I have to admit it. Seeing this chauffeur, let's slip it out. Anyways, the blonde is frustrated, but doesn't give up, determined to make the protagonist react somehow. How will she do it? Well, we'll have to move on to the next chapter to find out. Well, we continue with adventure in this beautiful manga, with the blonde still trying to win over the humble MC. So, what does the blonde have planned now? Well, nothing really, because she's still angry that Yonekura is still ignoring her. But this time, she's willing to do anything to finally get a reaction. So let's see what the pervert gonna do. It can be that bad, right? Yonekura, focused on school, is looking for his notebook to continue being a respectable pillar of society. But he finds panties inside it. Seriously? This must be one of the weirdest things I've ever read. It's not that it's bad, it's just shocking. After a look of disgust and disappointment from Yonekura, the blonde shows up to see how the MC react. And I must admit that this girl puts a lot of effort into her seduction. She's literally hanging from the 4th floor window, bro. Though I'm curious about how she got up there and how she plans to get down. The MC put the panties on his locker. Yonekura, please don't tell me you're a pervert. You can let me down like this. The blonde thinks she has won and finally proved her sensuality to the MC. Apparently, she's attacking without mercy because she also leaves her bra in Yonekura's locker. After seeing that, he kept the bra as well. The blonde laughed like a maniac. And while laughing, we are shown a panel that Yonekura will remember forever, even if he doesn't want to. I have to say something, this manga is so out of ordinary, so strange and bizarre. I love it. Yonekura runs away from the place quickly, and when he finally reaches his destination, we see him leaving the panties and the bra in the lost and found box. He then proceeds to spit some bars. The first thing is morals, the second thing is shame, and the last thing is decency. He finishes beautifully by saying he doesn't want any trash in his house. What a punchline, 10 out of 10. What a man, be like him, not like this other right here, who you could make a whole video talking about why he's a loser. And the blonde, well, they just say that she lost again. So today's result, Yonekura won. So let's move on to the next chapter. It seems that the blonde is going to take a different approach this time, as we see a blonde woman with a quite an impressive chest walking around the school, catching the attention of everyone who sees her. She's so changed that no one even recognizes her. The blonde slowly approaches her prey, who is frantically looking for a light novel. Poor lamb, he had no idea what's coming on. The blonde hands him his light novel, and Yonekura is shocked because she looks so different and is acting completely out of character. This gives him chills. That's right, don't be fooled by her. I trust Yomsi. The first challenge arrives when the blonde, acting sweet, invites Yonekura to walk home together after school because she supposedly has something to tell him. Although Yonekura wants to turn her down, her tears make him nervous, and he ultimately agrees, so they'll be walking home together. The truth is, I don't know who wins this time. Everything is very confused, but well, let's move on to the next battle. As they walk, Yonekura still has his dark aura, And apparently, the blonde is shining. Dude, she's literally like the blue hair girl from Seiki Kusuo anime. After that lame reference, Yonekura questions the blonde since he doesn't seem like her usual self, to which she responds by acting cute, making Yonekura's heart skip a beat. Realizing what just happened, he tries to make a strategic retreat. Well, you know what they say, it's always better to run than to lose, but apparently it won't be that easy. The blonde gives him a hug and says she wants to spend time with him, to which Yonekura ends up giving in. So they have the perfect date. They go buy otaku books, they play the clown machine, and also have coffee. Everything's nice, everything's perfect. Yonekura notices this and concludes that everything is too good to be true. But the thought that the blonde may have been saved and finally changed starts to make him a little interested in her. Still, he resists because he can feel anything for a human scum like her. That's right, don't give up. It's all a facade. Please don't fall into her trap. You carry the hopes of everyone who's watching this, but something happens that sends Yonekura into panic. The blonde tells him that she has something to say while acting shy, and I think we all know how this usually ends, a confession. And Yonekura thinks the same, since it resembles a scene from the light novels he's been reading. The blonde gets closer to him, as if she's going to kiss him. He gets nervous, but the blonde facade finally crumbles, and her true colors are finally revealed. Apparently, it was all a farce, leaving Yonekura in shock. It seems that she copied and applied everything from Yonekura's light novel, thinking that those things would work on an otaku like him. All this to finally get a reaction from him. After revealing this, he laughs, because apparently her plan worked. She quickly mocks Yonekura, saying that it's impossible for someone like her to fall in love with an otaku like him. The blonde thinks Yonekura is so captivated that he can move, but the reality is that he's crying. Alright, now you cross the line, blonde. We forgave you for giving your stinky panties to the poor Yonekura, for stalking him, harassing him, insulting him, degrading him, but making him cry? There's a limit to everything, and this time you pass it. I hope God forgive you, because I certainly won't. Probably the people watching this will forgive you because you have a nice design, and two enormous melons, but for me, you're dead. That said, your manga is good, so I will continue making videos about it. But anyway, let's see why Yonekura is crying. He's frustrated because he can't do anything to change the disgusting blonde, so he cries out of frustration and pity. But you all know, God gives the hardest battles to his strongest warriors, I suppose. The blonde is so surprised that she's also about to cry, as it seems that it hurt her to be called disgusting. But what hurt her the most was that Yonekura is looking at her with genuine pity. I hope that with this, the blonde learns that she's crossing the line, and reconsiders so she can become a good woman. But anyway, in conclusion, Yonekura won. Well, this manga is very interesting. Rarely do you see plots this bizarre and out of place, especially in Japan, where they tend to despise characters like the blonde, mostly because people usually self-insert into the protagonists of this kind of stories. But hey, who am I to judge the way Japanese people escape from reality? In conclusion, it's a good manga because it makes you laugh, which is the most important thing, so read it if you're interested. That's all from my part. If you want another video on this manga, leave a like and subscribe. If I see a lot of comments and support, I will release another part. That's it, see you in the next video.